Hey everybody, Joe Diano here, aka Twisted Gemini, and welcome to Twisted Gemini TV. Firstly, I want to shout myself out because coming up in the next couple of days is my 39th birthday. Yes, I'm getting old, folks. You can see I got some gray in the beard here. The subject of this video is something that I never thought I'd ever talk about or want to talk about because I'm not really that interested in it. I don't put that much stock in it or anything like that, and that's politics. As many of you know, coming in November, I believe it is, the presidential election is going to begin as soon as it gets down to the final two, because basically Donald Trump has cleared out his party and you've still got Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders battling it out. Now, for the record, I'm sure some people are wondering, maybe even ask, yes, I will be voting for Trump. No, not because of things that he says, not because of his views on illegal immigrants or aliens, whichever you want to call them. Definitely not because of his views on women. Mainly just because he's a New Yorker. Yeah, I'm sure that's a weird reason to a lot of you, but that's just my reason. Sorry. But for me, to be honest, even though I'm voting for Trump, I don't really care who's in office. Reason being, I think it's not so much about who's sitting in the chair in the Oval Office, but more about what said person does behind that desk. Because in all the years that I've been voting, and I don't remember how many it's been, but we've always ended up getting it stuck to us by whatever politician is in the office, regardless of which office it is. You know, like I said, I'm a New Yorker. Anybody that knows me knows that I am. And, you know, we've had, Mike Bloomberg, our former mayor. Yes, he did some good, but for me, and it's just me, a lot of the bad things that he did kind of outweighed the good, because you're talking about a guy that closed schools, closed fire stations, prevented newly graduated policemen and women from having that ceremony that they always give them. And yeah, sure, I mean, it's basically the equivalent of I wouldn't say a party, but it's not a party. So, whoopee-doo, at least, they've got the job. But to me, I feel like they earned it, so why not let them have that enjoyment before they get to putting their lives on the line? Then his replacement, Bill de Blasio, honestly, I don't think he's doing a much better job than Mike Bloomberg, because to me, de Blasio's been on vacation more than he's been in office. Because every so often when there's a bad situation here in New York, whether it be a blizzard, a crime, whatever the case may be, he's always on vacation or getting ready to go on vacation. And it's like, if you know something bad is happening here in the city that you're supposed to represent, why would you go away on a fucking vacation and not stay and be in the same state with the people that put you in office? I don't get it, but, that's him, right? But yeah, so for me, I don't put that much stock in it. I don't really care who's in office, even though, like I said, I do vote when I know the election is coming up, I should say. I'm going to be honest. I always said that I wouldn't lie to you folks when you watch Twisted Gemini TV, and I'm not going to. Sometimes, like I said, let me rephrase that. I don't pay attention to politics, but when I know there's an election coming up, I'll go and I'll vote. But there is that occasion when I don't pay that much attention, if at all, and I don't know the election is coming, and I miss it and don't vote. And there are also those occasions when I feel like, what's the point in going to vote? Because, like I said, we're just going to get it stuck to us by the politician that we voted into office eventually. And they always say, well, if you don't vote, your voice won't matter. My thing is, our voice isn't going to matter to these fuckers anyway, because they're in the office, they've got the power, they've got that big fat paycheck that they're going to get, all these vacations that they can go on, and all this other shit that they get when they get into office. So if they're not going to care, why should I? Why should I take the time, even though I don't have a hectic life? I'm not going to bullshit you folks. Like I said, I'm not going to lie. I don't have a hectic schedule. But at the same time, like I said, why should I bother taking the time to go and vote for somebody that's just going to stick me up the butt eventually? You know what I mean? Because, like I said, to me, they're just going to say what they think that we want to hear, so that way we'll fall for them and put them in office, and then they just stick it to us. You know, once again, that's just my opinion. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. So why bother is my demeanor when it comes to politics sometimes. And I know there are a lot of other people in the world that follow this crap from start to finish. Those people that go to battle for Donald Trump, they go to battle for Hillary or Bernie Sanders or whoever the fuck it is at that moment. I mean, I remember when I was on vacation in Florida with my family a while back, there was a guy going door to door trying to get people to vote for Bernie Sanders. Now, like, my family is a Trump family, so granted, I missed him coming to our house, so I don't know what the conversation was like, but I wish I would have seen it. I'm sure maybe my uncles, stopped doing in the street before I got to our doorway. But, that would have been an interesting conversation to hear, I think. Now, as far as Trump goes, like I said, yeah, I'm voting for him because he's a New Yorker and you got to support your hometown guy. But at the same time, I kind of think, sometimes I wonder if it's not a publicity stunt in a way with Trump, because, Donald Trump, he's a businessman, he's a celebrity, but at the same time, he's a politician. And let me just, stop right there. To all of you people out there, and you know who you are, that say, oh, Donald Trump, he's not a politician, he's a businessman. Listen, dumbass. He's running for president of the United fucking States. You've got to be a politician to run for president or run for any office. So he's a fucking politician. He's a businessman / celebrity / politician. Okay? I'll give you that much. So stop saying he's not a politician, because he's a fucking politician, okay? Seriously. Stop annoying me with that. I can't stand when people say he's not a politician. If he's running for political office, he's a politician. Okay? Thank you. Anyways, I wonder sometimes if it's a publicity stunt with him, because he wants to be president. He wants to, quote unquote, make America great again. But yet, he'll go and he'll do these press conferences or these interviews, and he'll say something stupid. And it's like, dude, you're offending the people that are going to vote for you, stupid. What are you doing? Don't talk shit about a woman, because that woman that you're talking shit about is going to go into that booth in November and click on a freaking name. Or she has a family member that's a woman that's going to. And then what is she going to do? She ain't going to vote for you. No. She's going to go vote for Hillary, or she's going to vote for Bernie or whoever. So it's like, why do that? Donald Trump's biggest weakness, in my opinion, also happens to be his biggest strength, and that's his mouth. Sometimes he says stuff to bury himself, and then when people get upset about what he says, he gets upset because they're upset at him. And then you got those people that talk trash about these people that are saying things about him. And it's like, if he wouldn't say the stuff that he does, they wouldn't say the stuff that they do. Okay, I don't give a shit whose wife is hotter. I don't care what Hillary Clinton's fucking husband did when he was president. I don't care how old Bernie Sanders is, how much of a douche Bernie might be. For me, what matters is what said presidential candidate does in office. Take care of the country, take care of the people in the country. Do stuff that helps, that doesn't hinder. And yeah, sure, I know people, they basically poop all over Barack Obama for all the crap that he did, which is understandable because he did a lot of bad crap. But the fact is, people were all high up on him. And once he got in office and did all the dumb stuff that he did, everybody started crapping all over him. Goes back to what I said. No matter who we put in office, we're going to get stuck to us eventually anyway. I mean, do you think if Trump gets in office, he's not going to do something shitty to us? Of course he's gonna. That's what he's supposed to do. He's going to say shit that he thinks we want to hear, and then when he gets in office and he gets that power, he's going to turn into an asshole. Because that's what politicians do. They say what they think we want to fucking hear until they get in office, and then they're going to say and do what they want to do. It's happened for years. Okay? It's like Pinocchio is in reverse. Their noses shrink if they tell the fucking truth. So like I said, to you politicians, do something right for us for once. Don't bullshit us. Make us not regret putting you in office. Okay? Try that for once. I realize, like I said, your nose is going to shrink if you tell the fucking truth, but do it. Get you a nose job. Get that shit fixed if it shrinks too much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't gotta be dicks all the time and lie all the time. Take care of us because we're the ones that put you in there. We're the ones that depend on you. Don't go on all these goddamn lavish vacations and shit. Stay in that office, stay in that chair, and do your job. But now, folks, that's all the time for this video. Until next time, whatever state you're in, whatever country you're in, be happy, be safe. And until next time, this is Twisted Gemini TV signing off.